James, many congratulations into your 14th quarter-final. You seem quite emotional up there on stage at the end. Just sum it up for us.
Not emotional. Very depleted from someone that didn't play very well, but I did enough. So depleted and emotional, I believe, are two different things. You know, to play someone like him, you know, when he's not playing well and get away with it and nick a win, I'll bloody take that every day of the week.
Almost a ton average. Some great.
Was it really?
99.85.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I played all right then.
Yeah,
oh, no, I thought I was averaging like 90, 91.
Just under.
That's the first I've heard of that. Yeah. Oh, no, so I played all right,
yeah,
but he just wasn't good enough. So, okay, I'll restructure my interview. Yeah, I guess I did enough. I didn't think I played anything like that. So, yeah, I'm really happy.
The key moments, like the 1-4-3 finish and things
that was
like
a wallop. That was.
But they hurt, don't they?
Oh yeah, it does, and it all happens against me. So you know, it's nice. Do you know what? I was never around about anything, and then when that come up, you know, there's so many shots I had a chance at doing those things, and when I had that one, I thought, wallop, have that, and it was just a nice feeling, and I think it was just a little feeling that pushed him a little bit over the edge, even though he wasn't doing his thing. You know, but I'm surprised I averaged 99. Yeah, so I'm really happy how I played. Now so I'm going from negative Nelly to positive Perry.
Yeah. You're on the charge here in Blackpool again. You got to the final last year. Would you like another crack at Luke in the final again this year to put last year right?
Is Gary in Luke's half? Or was he in my half? I don't think. Well, I'm not going to. I've hinted on that. I'm not going to say anything more.
Thank you very much, James.
Thank you.
James, congratulations, well played today. We saw at the end you was clasping your hands saying thank you and looking over. What was that about?
Thank you to my wife for everything she does for me, because she puts up with me when I'm a tit, and when I do some silly things and I don't toe the line and I get stressed out and I stress all my family out, because what people don't realise with dart players is the stress that we put on our families. And it's immense. It's all awful. It's horrible. Darts is a horrible game. You know, we make ourselves probably. I would go as far as ill at times, and you just don't do it sometimes. And you know, when you haven't won and you haven't played well, which is most of my weekends, that you travel all around Europe or all around the world, and you go home and you moan about it like, oh, this was wrong and this was wrong and then the hotel was wrong and the car was wrong and the flight was wrong. And, you know, I turned around to my wife and it was just like, Jesus, that was nice, you know. I didn't play great, but I played well. And it's a big relief, you know, because your wife and, to be fair, I haven't got any management, so you say, you know, my wife is the one that shares that journey with me. You know, I had management probably about a few months ago. And that they didn't really look after me, you know, and after who those didn't look after me is my wife, you know. And I think a lot of dart players, after all the rubbish and all the crap, it's their wives or their partners that pick up all the pieces when it all goes wrong. So it's just a little look round to my wife and just like, we did it.
Well, next up you've got Jan van Veen in the quarter-final, which is a rematch from last year, which you won. Yeah. Psychologically, do you think that could have...
There's no psychological thing in it. You know, he's a great dart player. He's very, very good. Without the World Championships run, I don't think he'd be where he is. But, you know, I'm honest and I'll say it. You know, and he's a quality dart player. It was really, really, really unfair for him and... Vessel, whatever his name is, and that's not meant in a disrespectful way because I can't remember names. I'm bloody useless. To have to step forwards and play a game as early as they had to play it. It was a very big distraction. But you know, darts is darts. And yeah, I look forward to playing the next person. What day is it? Tomorrow or day after?
Day after, isn't it?
Oh, I get a day of rest. You beauty.
Thanks for your time, James.
Cheers.
Well played today.
God bless.
James, congratulations.
Cheers, thank you, buddy.
You were saying earlier, 99 average, pretty happy with that.
I didn't think it was anything like that.
No. Are those the sort of levels, do you think, that can win this title?
No,
or is there more gears to go?
No, I think the 96 is where they're all struggling and wins it more than a 99. But, you know, I'm bloody happy, I'll take that. I didn't think it was anything like that. I honestly thought it was like a 90 to a 93. So, you know, I'm happy.
Another step up in format in the next round. Are they the sort of formats where you really thrive?
There's no step up. It's just got to get the mindset right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the mindset wasn't right for this game. And I'm just really, really lucky that Ryan Searle didn't do his thing. But I think the cards were on the table and I was probably always going to win that game.